Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be driving my Tesla Model 3 running hardware 3, using hardware 3 running FSD 12.6.4. It is a little hot, so I might be messing up my words here. So we are during a very hot time here in Canada, Toronto. It's almost 40 degrees Celsius on the temperature reading from the car. And we're going to be entering the highway. And hold on as I drink my water. And it's getting up to speed very well. We're in chill mode. I like chill mode. It just feels safer, and it's also a little bit better for energy savings. So yeah, we're gonna do some highway driving and then get off the highway, do some light traffic, and just see how FSD 12 could handle these situations. But if you guys have been watching the channel lately, I post videos like this one all the time. So if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. And since FSD version 14 Lite is just around the corner, hopefully it comes out in Toronto soon. I've been reading that it's only for early access users, and I don't think I'm one of those. There's something on the road there. I think it was a Portugal flag. Yeah, the FIFA game is going on. Everybody's going crazy in Toronto because Portugal's here, and it's just it's a really awesome time in Toronto. I would totally love to do some downtown driving. I just haven't had the time to go downtown. And from all the TikToks and Instagram videos I'm seeing about downtown, it's pretty chaotic. So it'd be pretty cool to see how Hardware 3 and FSD 12.6.4 will handle those kinds of situations. So if you guys want to see that, be sure to comment down below and you know, subscribe. But yeah, like right now it's very smooth. No complaints. It's very centered in the road. Getting over to the left, there's no car in our left lane here, and it's very smooth, very comfortable, very relaxing. If you guys you know, have a stressful day at work, if you guys are, you know, dreading, like, you know, running errands in the car, maybe you have to go get groceries, or, like, I don't know, go downtown for some reason, FSD can really help make your drive a lot more peaceful, a lot more relaxing. And, you know, take a little bit off your mind, you know, instead of focusing completely on the road and the craziest situations you could be in, like, you know, with road rage people and stuff. Obviously, you have to pay attention. Like, you can't, like, you know, just close your eyes and start sleeping or something, but you could pay a little bit less attention and just, like, be aware of, like, generally what the car is doing. And it's really awesome to see how these systems can make your roads a little bit safer. So yeah, we're going to be getting over to the right here. But obviously with these sort of systems, you definitely want to be paying, you know, very much attention, noticing what the car is doing, how it's behaving. It's like, if it's aware of the situation it's in right now, and be ready to take over at any times. These systems can be, there's a little bit of something on the road. I think this is where we got the flat tire in the previous video, if you guys checked out the videos before. It was around here where we got that bolt stuck in our tires, and we had to get fixed. We had to get fixed. We're going to be coming off on this exit ramp here. But yeah, with any self-driving system or safety systems, you always have to be in control, always have to be very aware and be very safe. These systems are no excuse to, you know, be more dangerous on the road and just, like, not pay attention and go on your phone. Definitely don't do that. We're gonna be getting off on the exit ramp here and making a right at this light. It's decelerating, and it's very smooth, very comfortable, and very nice. Coming behind this Lincoln here, slowing down. Good gap from the front. We have a green light, so we should be able to take a right, but this Lincoln's taking a little bit of time, but that's fine. Even if people are going slow, guys, it's always good to just, like, give people enough room, enough time, you know. I'm much more of a passive driver. I'm not very aggressive. I don't really, like, you know, cut people off and stuff like that. But we should try to make the roads a little bit safer, guys. Everybody's driving, you know, parents, grandparents, first drivers, people that are, you know, probably new to the country too as well. So it's always good to, you know, be a little bit more passive instead of aggressive and get really mad on the road. Driving is dangerous, so you know, not everybody's the best driver, and that's okay. It's just, you know, it just takes time. FSD could hopefully fill in the gaps there and hopefully make you, if you're a bad driver, it hopefully make you better. If you're a good driver, it'll hopefully make you safer. And yeah, the light's about to turn yellow. It turns yellow, and we are slowing down again behind this Lincoln. Good gap in front of us. This is pretty much what I would do. And yeah, there's a canoe. I definitely want to get into canoeing, but I've actually been looking to get a canoe. That's actually kind of funny, but I was looking at like how to get it mounted on this car, because I was just like, you know what, like, let's see if we could do that for the Tesla. If it can, it doesn't really matter. I'll just use a different car. But with this, you can put roof racks on it, which is crazy. There's like arrows at the top or something, and you have to like put it under the glass. And Tesla sells the roof rack for, I think, around like $400, I think. And it's not that bad. So if you guys do get into canoeing and kayaking and stuff, you can put a roof rack on these Teslas. The range is probably horrible. I definitely wanted to test that out with a canoe on top. The range is probably horrible, and yeah, it's just it's possible though. You can do it, which is awesome. It's not like these electric cars can't do that, especially with the glass roof. But it's probably better for like a minivan. That's probably the best thing about minivans. You can fit your whole family and all this stuff inside and take the canoe with you. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. But now we're coming, the light is, we're just gonna give this car is coming into our lane here. FSD would have handled it, but I just don't wanna start a situation right there. That was a little bit scary. Not scary, but a little bit, got me concerned there. That car was really close and it was getting really tight really fast, so I definitely didn't want FSD to really panic there. I've been using FSD 12.6.4 for a long time, so I kind of just know what's gonna happen and whether the situation that's gonna come out of it is gonna be very dangerous. And those were one of the situations where I was just like, yeah, it's just much better if I take control there. So I'm sorry if you wanted to see what it would do there, but you know, I am trying to be pretty safe on the road here. I'm not trying to cause any situations. I'm also not trying to ruin my whole day with a whole potential accident there. So FSD definitely would not have gotten into an accident. It just would have done something a little bit unpredictable there because of just how tight that situation was. I want to give it just a fair, good challenge, but I definitely don't want to risk anything, so I definitely have to take over. But we won't say that FSD failed there. It's just me being overly cautious. Yeah, so we're just cruising along the road here, staying pretty good distance behind the car. The Lincoln is coming back over. FSD lets him in, and yeah, we're slowing down. And if you guys are excited for version 14 Lite, be sure to like and subscribe, because when that comes out, I'm installing it. I've been checking every single day, you know, before I drive, after I drive, if I got the update, and I still haven't got the update yet. So I'm waiting patiently for it, and once I do get it, oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. So if you guys want to see that, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you guys already have it in Toronto, if you guys live in Toronto and you guys already have it, comment down below so we can see like what the general consensus is, like where it's being distributed. And yeah, the light has turned green, so we're gonna be accelerating again. It's very smooth, very nice, keeping a good distance behind the car in front. And yeah, I feel very safe. I feel very comfortable right now. Also, if you see my steering wheel jitter a bit, like oscillate back and forth, it might be because of my tire pressure. My tires are a little bit uneven, so I definitely need to even those out. So if it is looking a little bit like it's oscillating back and forth constantly, it might not be FSD's fault. It just might be my tire pressure. yeah, we came to a stop again. Very smooth, very nice. And yeah, you could just like look around while the car is in park. The light did turn, or it's not in park, it's in brake, or it's braking, or it's stopped, I guess. And now the light turned green again. And we're gonna be moving again. Very smooth, just following the flow of traffic. Not going fast, not going too slow, keeping a good distance. Car's trying to make a right here. And yeah, it makes traffic situations so nice, especially on a road as complicated as Finch. It might be a little weird because most roads are not like this, like with the train in the middle or LRT in the middle, bike lanes on the right there. So it is pretty cool how it could still do these roads. It's not like a traditional road. It's just really cool how FSD could adapt. And yeah, we're coming to another stop here. Slowing down. And it's so hot. Holy. You guys are in Toronto, you guys know the last few days were pretty brutal. I think it's like all around the world too or something. Been loving the AC. I just want to see how reliable these Teslas are. I want to own this Tesla for as long as it could go without a battery change. And I just want to see just, you know, how reliable are these cars? Could they last 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? And what like breaks down over time. So far my steering wheel, I'm definitely looking to get a steering wheel cover, guys, don't worry. I'm definitely gonna fix it. I've been looking online, it says that it might be a little bit expensive to change the steering wheel. Maybe I should get a yoke. I was actually looking at that. It's kind of stupid, obviously. Yokes are kind of dumb, and they're not functional, and I don't have a dash, so it's kind of like no point. But I don't know, I thought it's pretty cool with the whole Tesla vibe, you know. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys thought FSD did pretty well today, be sure to comment down below what you guys think and what you guys want to see, and whether or not you guys are excited for FSD 14 Lite. And yeah, check out some of the links in the description, guys. It'll help support the channel. And yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, guys. I post videos like this one all the time. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.